Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back once again to Anno 1800 Megacity Edition, to our beautiful small town of Crown Falls that is, and we continue onwards right away with the adventure. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this video if you enjoy the content as well. Now in this case here, what we want to do is we want to start with the first tier 3 industries that we have, right? In this case here, there is my artisans and they require quite a bit of stuff that we have. And in that case here, one of that is the fur coats that requires cotton fabric. And it's going to take quite some time before the first tons of cotton fabric arrive in Crown Falls. So we should start developing this industry right now. Because yeah, by the time the cotton fabric arrives, we'll be much more advanced in the city. So let's actually jump to the new world, to Manola. And Manola is a small but growing town, very quickly growing town in the new world. And Manola actually receives an order from Crown Falls, and that is we need cotton fabric. Luckily enough, Manola has the cotton fertility on board, and that means we can go ahead and pump out cotton fabric. We already have 2 cotton fields. And in this case here, you know, Crown Falls knew that they are working already on cotton, so please expand on that. You know how it's to be done. And in that case, this is going to be then our cotton production. We have a lot of space here, and actually before we actually go into this, I would like to remodel that a bit because it's looking a bit nasty right now, and I definitely need a bigger scale of it, right? So we're going to move all the way down here with it. And since the order for cotton is quite a big one and leads to a hopefully prosperous partnership, Manola really wants to start to do this right from the beginning with lots and lots of preparation. So it's going to be the first time also with the cotton here that we're going to introduce also here the fertilizer silo that I would like to add. And we're going to only have it in blueprint mode for now, right? So it's not being visible at the moment. And around that we can then push the cotton fields, right? So it's going to be a bit less, there it is, right? And the fertilizer we can use then later on to double the output of this one here as well. And with that we can actually go ahead and just build us the cotton fields now that I would like to have. And then on the other side we should be able to squeeze them in here as well, just as nicely as this. Perfect. And the last one probably needs some extra fields then here as well. They're in the back actually. There you go, right? With that we got the first bigger fields out, and don't forget we can then just copy them to somewhere else as well, right? As long as we have all that space available for us here. Now what these cotton fabric or these cotton plantations need is then also a cotton mill that processes that into cotton fabric. For this, let's go ahead. We have the sailmaker here that is working on that already. That's this one, right? Actually go in, and first of all we need to delete the silos again, otherwise I'm going to build them now, which I don't want to. Right, and now we go in and just basically build it all. And that was just nice. In this case here, we have the cotton plantations now working. I guess I'm going to need another warehouse over here. Right, we have the workforce for it, so they can now pop up some cotton. It's just so beautiful, these buildings and those fields. We have the warships here. There it is. They just arrived on time. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful that we got the first ships of the line as well in the new world. They're ready to protect what's ours, right? Our property, our islands. It's 4 of them. It's not going to be easy to destroy them, especially in combination with some towers here. Speaking about those towers, we should also start a brick production in Manola, as we want to, of course, also have some advanced industries. In this case here, I just noticed we don't have any bricks, any clay. We have the clay in Yoyano over here. No can do for now. Let's not do it. I'm not going to have Yoyano just yet. I'm not ready for this. So we're just going to continue with our industry zone. And I wanted to go for here, right? We have the oil fields on the other side. So we're going to have a train network, of course, then as well here in Manola to the other side. And there's probably then here our oil harbor. So this will be, of course, one tricky thing to get the train then to the other side, of course. But that's... or we have the train then somewhere here. This could also work, right? And we do have then an industry zone for the cotton somewhere over here as well, because it wouldn't make sense any other way, right? So let's have 2 industry zones, of course, in Manola. And one of it is then going to be here. Let's just check it out. Let's go ahead with the main road right away. It's just so much easier to memorize it then, where things need to go, right? And this leads then into an industrial harbor here. So for Manola, right, as we know, the general output here is that this is all going to be city, right? And then we have this smaller island to Manola that is going to be industry, and we have this smaller area here with the mountains that is also going to be industry, and probably up here some alpaca farms and animal farms, because in the mountains this makes sense to me. And then here we have all of it city then at some point. This makes sense in a greater planning process, and we're just going to thus add the industry zone here. That is going to be the connection point between the city then and the plantations, right? So here we have then our industry zone. We can actually start with it right away. Let's have the warehouse. Definitely for this industry zone also is a fire station that we should add to the whole area, and most importantly as well, a police station. And yeah, we can just have them here behind each other to have this block, and then I can actually go in and start with having the cotton mills, and we're going to need a lot of them, right? So let's actually have a bunch of 3 and then another bunch of 3 here. The reason for this is, once again, fire protection. If one of them explodes, we don't want every production to explode, and in that case that's the safer way of doing this. While we're here, actually we could also have a look at the other speciality that, or a demand that is growing now in Crown Falls, and that's the rum production. For this we would need then the rum distilleries and the sugarcane. We have the sugarcane, we have the workforce, so let's actually do this as well. Probably also somewhere here. I mean, no, we don't have sugarcane here. We have sugarcane though on this massive island, together with coffee. Let's have the sugarcane over here then, right? And let's not produce the sugarcane actually in Manola itself. There we have it, the first 4 cotton mills in all their glory. They're going to produce me around 8. Yeah, 8 right now. We already built 1, right? So this is 10 in total, but 2 of these tons we consume already for the sail maker, and 8 we are going to use now for Crown Falls. For this we need one more thing, and that is a ship, and Orion, my royal clipper, could do the job. These clippers are just in generally way better than the schooners to use for intercontinental travel, because the schooner is just so slow that it never arrives, right? The clipper has a decent speed to it that we can use. And this, yes, this is our first intercontinental trade that we use from Manola to Cape Trelawney. It's going to be the first of many routes. And you can also see now why it's important that we actually claimed these islands here, because the trade route from the New World comes in here from the west in Cape Trelawney actually. That means that if Miss Hunt would have been here, she would severely disrupt our trade routes, right? And this way we actually have a rather safe corridor now directly to Crown Falls, just as we would like to have it. In the New World, we can also see, yeah, it's not that easy yet. The thing is, we can of course go this way, where we already claimed this island. We would still have this island and potentially another one down here. That we need to look up now as well. Let's go in and get me the cotton fabric. There's actually already 96 tons in. And yeah, for now we can make it full, right? And we're just going to take all of it as an export to Crown Falls. And Orion, my royal clipper that is in Manola already, can start with that right away. It's going to be a difficult trade route nonetheless. The reason for this is really the pirate. Let's use my 4 ships of the line now and sail all the way down here. We need to claim this island, plus it has clay deposits on it. This is going to be helpful in the future. So let's actually take my schooner here with some building materials. And yeah, let's actually also take some 30 steel beams, because we want to claim several islands, and go over here and then over here to claim this island. And then hopefully potentially there is another one that we also need to claim for ourselves if we want to keep this secure. There's this island, it's not necessary, right? Because it's too far away to hurt my ships. But overall, I want to secure this corridor as well. This is the biggest problem with Manola. It is really on the other side in the New World when we want to travel to Cape Trelawney. And these 2 cities, of course, are going to be in a very tight partnership throughout this Let's Play. So we need to secure this corridor for us early on. Alright, this is all working now. The trade routes are coming in, so we can actually head back to Crown Falls again immediately. And here I would like to continue with my city expansion, of course. We have this area here still that we work on. I've been thinking how we should do this. In that case here, should we leave this area available for hotels right away? Nah. You know what? Let's actually build houses. It's going to take a long time until we get our hotels in. And why waste that space all the time when I can just make some profit out of that by having buildings here? This makes more sense to me. And in that case, that's the farmers. And on here, we could do the same thing. Or we actually expand towards the main central area here. It's getting a bit tight there with my marketplace though. That's the railroad that we have. Let's have the marketplace and the pub right here by the main avenue. Right, we can actually delete it then again later. And this, as we know, is going to be super tight city space, right? So we definitely want to have some nice blocks here that we can use. We're going to have another double road here that goes into the train line, because don't forget, this is going to be train traffic. So I probably want to have a passenger station here at some point, right? Whereas the road then continues to connect this. Also have these roads there again. And yeah, let's actually build the whole buggers here right away. And we are also going to need, once again, to reinforce some of my productions. So I would like to go ahead with 3 more sheep farms. And we're also going to make 3 more pig farms. And I'm also going to say 3 more potato farms that we use now over here. And with this, we need to reinforce, of course, our productions here as well. So let's go ahead. Do we already need the next slaughterhouse? Yes, I would actually like to work on the next industrial slaughterhouse that we have now over here, because this is producing a lot of sausages, right? So we double it. But of course, also we double the consumption. Yeah, I still need 2 more pig farms if I want to make this equal. So let's actually get those 2 in. And you know what? We could copy this whole thing and also get it up there. Already then working for my next ones. And also, there is one problem that we're going to face here now, and that's the framework knitters and the schnapps distilleries. So I was planning at this point to use the number 2 for it. However, of course, the number 2 costs workers. Now we have enough workers. So now I could actually work with this. It still requires a lot of space, right? But of course, it also produces a lot. So let's get rid of this road here. Let's get rid of all of these schnapps distilleries. And instead, we should be able now to use those schnapps ones here then. And also the industrial framework knitter. I think this makes more sense for the industrial one to squeeze in here. Right, and here we're going to use then our schnapps distilleries now. This road is in the way. It's not needed. Right, this should actually be much better than before now. Of course, it costs me a lot of workforce. But we'll just see. Oh, wait a second. I hear shooting? Oh! Right here. We're being attacked? That's a huge surprise to me. I do have my ships though. We're not under siege yet. So while we're not under siege, let's quickly build some harbor defenses. This is the absolute latest thing that I can do here. We have enough weapons at this point though. I'm going to lose my ships here. No doubt about that. Or she's backing off again. Alright, look at that. What a surprise. Miss Hunt. I don't have enough ships. He already has the royal warships, right? The golden ones. They're much stronger than a normal ship of the line. She actually also had some loot behind, but Miss Hunt usually does not have good loot, so it's a grenade. Okay, she backs off again, but it's still dangerous because all my other islands are undefended, right? Let's quickly head back to the old world. I do have 2 more ships of the line finished. There is another 4 coming out. Since we have that stable production of ships of the line here in Sleepy Hollow, let's actually go in and build 2 of them at the same time, right? With a second shipyard, so that we pump them out faster. And in Crown Falls, I'm eager to actually go for... We can also build now them almost. We can build one more weapon factory. Let's actually do this. And let's also bump them up by 50%. This was a warning sign, right? It was a warning shot that Miss Hunt will probably start to be very aggressive towards us now. So I would like to prepare for this a bit better. Before we continue here, let's actually go back to the New World. Because here, my schooner arrives. And the main problem that I can see right now is that Sean is probably sending his ships over to my fleet. Yeah, there's the other island now, the last in batch. It's a very good one. It's small, of course, but look at that. It has 9 oil fields. This is a treasure trove. We are going to claim this ASAP. So we have this one. Corcona, it's called. Where's the shooting? I hear shooting again. There is no ship close by. And then we're going to send my ships over now here. Down to this area. Oh god, it's happening again. It's Miss Hunt as expected. She's going to claim this island. We could claim this island here though while we're at it. She has no defenses here yet. The main thing though is that I really don't have any ships. So let's go in and actually build me a first ship of the line now too in Crown Falls. She has claimed it, right? In that case, it's not the end of the world because we can claim it back soon. She will not be able to build up a defense here. And it's not a very important strategic island here to us. The defenses in Crown Falls are up and running now. Really? Oh, that's a pirate, okay. The important thing is that the defenses in Crown Falls are up and running, and what we should be doing is sending those ships then to a central island where we can quickly dispatch them to the attacks, right? Because we don't need those ships anymore at Crown Falls. And I would also like to claim my third iron deposit. There we have it. And my third coal deposit. Let's just jump around a few times and see what's closest. This one we are being... This one. So I definitely want to use this. With that, we can actually use 2 more furnaces again. These guys here. Actually build the next fire station at this point, because we need the fire protection. With that, we can use another weapon factory. And I would also like to go ahead with 2 more steel beam factories. Right over here. Dirty as they are, we still need the construction materials on all of this. Alright, those ships securing Canton now, which is my most important island in Cape Trelawney besides Crown Falls right now. And I was actually in the process of getting me my workload in. Very good. So this is at least now stable. Schnapps is a surplus. For the framework knitters, let's actually go in and build me one more, because then we have it actually equal, right? Or actually surplus. And for Schnapps, we have a surplus right now. How's it looking there? With the consumption is equal, and wool's actually too much still. Very good. Let's build the next Schnapps distillery. Let's build the remaining 2 potato fields, right? And with that, we have quite a buffer now to build me more houses, because that's what I would like to do at this point. Actually, you know what? Let's have this one. And then another block here, together with the double road that leads them to the train station. And expansion-wise, central station, let's keep this available. We still have here the rail network going in, so I can potentially still go with some blocks of houses here. At least for now, right? And give them their access. And then we have this whole area that I'm just going to also plaster with some standard... Yeah, some standard blocks right now, and I think this is fine because we actually get then also the distance to the railway. Something I would like to get. And let's just have a density block here, and then we can also have probably a bit more city development down here. But of course, this is going to be very far away now from any marketplace. So I'm going to need to copy me those two and place them here. To get all of these in action. Oh no, not again. This time, yeah, it's over here. Miss Hunt is getting super aggressive there right now. And look at that. The pirate was in the process of actually chasing my ships now here. Okay, we lost this island here too. It doesn't matter. We're going to claim them back again. I'm already in the process of producing a lot of ships now. There we have the island secured now, at least down here. Look at how highly she talks. How mightily she talks to us. That witch, that hag. That lifeless ghoul. And let's build another royal clipper here. The reason for this is I want to start distributing weapons to the other islands so we can build up some smaller defenses. It's not much. Oh my god. It's another fleet of her that she just built up. How? I think we need more flame throwers. Another 3 ships of the line have been finished. We're going to send them over to Cape Trelawney right away. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to fortify every island now. That's too much. With the production that we have going on right now, it is all the time to use some of my planks that we have to continue with some worker upgrades. So these guys here we want to upgrade while we need the worker population there. So it's still more or less an agrarian city that we have, right? Of course, we're in the process here of now getting primarily workers in. But it's still going to take quite some time. And over here there's a few more. We could also start developing some other districts here like this one. Of course, we should always work around the core of the city because I want to maximize the reach of those service buildings. We could also think about this area here now that we need to develop. Oh yeah. There is Sean. Look at his fleet. Look at his fleet. That's what happens when you war with the pirate on the modded difficulty setting and you're sending out ships out of your harbor reach, right? Sean is not attacking. She's also taking this island now. This is unacceptable. She has a free reign right now. She's not at war with the pirate. We have the money though, so we could think about a ceasefire. The problem is if I try that, he will probably require ridiculous amounts of money. Yes, 1 million he wants. Right, we need to wait for him to propose the ceasefire, which at some point happens if we destroy a couple of ships. So if we could take out these two here, we could force him into a ceasefire with a discount. And then he would probably do it. Losing this island hurts. It's only temporary once again. I'm already preparing to take back some of these. The main problem, as I said though, is that she is at peace with the pirate, so she can actually send her ships around. Well, I can't do that at the moment, right? Because the pirate would take us down immediately. Just like with my schooner. It was just a schooner and he mobilized all of his ships. Alright. In Cape Trelawney, it's looking rather stable right now. She doesn't have any defenses yet on her island, so we're going to claim them back. Let's build another ship of the line now here. We build another one here. Perfect. This one's new. We're going to send this over to my smallest fleet that we have at the moment. In the old worlds, very good. My main fleet left. So let's actually just have a quick look at the map at the global one. There it is. The fleet of 4 ships of the line is now on its way to Cape Trelawney over there. Right. Whereas in the new world, yeah, we're struggling right now. There's her ships. She just casually goes to the next island. There's not that much we can really do about that. That is just super aggressive behavior. And, I mean, honestly, she does have airships at this point. Is pure cheating. But once again, it was to be expected. And she's starting to bombard my islands there already. Look at the morale loss just with one volley. There is no chance against those at the moment, right? So she has the air superiority, and she will have this for quite some time. Yeah, sending over those ships, of course, could work. Not on time anymore, though. The problem is the pirate again. Let's stay here. At least keep this island secured for us right now. And in Manola, going to build me another defense then. We have a bit of a problem right now, honestly. I don't have the resources to secure all of these islands. The next ship comes out. The next ship of the line is under construction. That's 2 more. We're probably going to send them over. At this point, I absolutely cannot afford to go to war with Bente, though. This would be horrible. Let's try to just get us in here somehow with her. Perfect. 48. That's okay. She would go for trade rights? I'm going in. Very good. Let's go for trade rights with her. That's a good positive development here, honestly. A surprisingly positive one.
The Empire needs a symbol.
Alright, also with Miss Hunt, things work around right now.
I didn't know you were...
But she would never go for ceasefire with us. That's the problem. Alright, we finished another ship in Manola. That's at least something as well. Alright, is she on her way now to this island? Then it's on, baby. Then we just will to clash. We'll have to clash. How the table turned. I've lost my... I probably also lost my cotton trader for now, honestly. Because there's no way I can see myself here trading with cotton. What kind of ship is that? The Royal Galleon. It changed skin-wise. Quite a bit so, too. Alright, she's not attacking this island at the moment. Staying a bit clear of it. That's how it is. I'm waiting for my 4 ships now to arrive here, right? Then we merge those fleets and then we go into the offensive here a bit. Definitely claiming back those islands for now. In Crown Falls, my weapon production should be super high at this point. So we're producing 4 tons per minute, which is a lot. So either I go with another ship of the line or we're sending over weapons to Crown Falls. That is something I would like to do as well. And since we have the money, I would also like to start casually, carefully, try to aim for this white flag here at Isabel Sarmento, right? So we can re-roll a couple of times until it gets very expensive, like this. And then I'm going to wait again a bit. Perhaps it pops. This would be amazing. Crown Falls, let's not forget that we are actually having also to develop a city in all of this.
Then I'll send it out.
Oh, over here.
Oh no, how unspeakably awful.
Repair those quickly.
You show weakness.
Population is content for now. We could also upgrade some workers to artisans, honestly. Alright, she attacks.
Ship under attack.
But she's backing off again. Off you go. She's not going to try this, I guess. I need weapons in Manola. And we need them quickly over there. So either I use my Crown Falls depot at this point. Of course, we're going with Crown Falls. It's the more powerful weapon producer. Even though steel is a bit tight there still for us. We could open up the next iron mine. Let's do this right away. Yep, up there we have coal and iron at the same spot. I think here as well. No, that's limestone. Zinc and limestone. That's something we don't need yet. And let's actually go ahead and build me the iron deposit and the coal mine here. Connect them and be done with it. In that case, that's another 4 tons that we can squeeze out. And that means I can have another 2 steel furnaces here. Let's also build me that warehouse and the police station. And with that steel production, I'm actually going to build me yet another weapon factory. I think this is the highest amount of weapon factories I've ever had at this point of the game. That's 8 weapon factories for us now, if we combine it with the old world. What a dirty industry area, right? You can feel the fumes. Also nice for a casual evening walk. And the sounds are also pretty incredible. Yeah, that's it already again. what happens. It's my cotton trader. I was expecting this, honestly. Sean was already waiting. Fighting against both of them is impossible. At least with Sean, we need to go for some positivity here, for some agreement. Nothing else I can do about it for now. I really don't want to risk my ships there. Alright, my ships have arrived. Ships of the line. Let's actually merge the fleets into the main fleet. And we're going to, yeah, take some islands. We need to go to the offensive here at some point. And we're doing it now. Let's commission another ship of the line right away. And then I'm going to stockpile now some, yeah, let's say 50 tons of weapons. We're producing 5, so they will not take so long. And we can then send them to Manola. No white flag at this point. That was to be expected though. It's not easy to come by. And I need a fast ship one for this. So Ponos is going to be my Manola savior. Alright. What's going on with my supply? Why do we not have the framework niches in? This is incredible. Why is this production not working up to its task? First of all, let's upgrade that warehouse to tier 3. But potentially, or theoretically, we should have that surplus here. It's +2. There's also no problem with the supply. What's going on? Why do we not have them in? Alright, this could be an indication. Not having enough loading ramps. Okay. Build me that next warehouse here. For this to work. This one doesn't have a warehouse. What the hell?
Where do we take the stuff without?
They're having a super low radius. These are the modded buildings, so they're completely new to me. And all of them have super low radiuses, so in this case here, let's upgrade some of those roads. That should secure it a bit better now, right? We are really running low on schnapps and workload there. Even though we have a huge production surplus. Potato fields, I need a few more. But yeah, that's not it, right? Because we already have the potato production. There's my cotton trader. That is out now. Okay, and build another 2 potato farms here. And build another warehouse as well to get all of this in. And let's also upgrade this warehouse there. Okay, we need to wait there a few seconds. She couldn't defeat the island. Yes, that's that one here. But look at the ships that she's got. And that's just the New World. Yeah. By now, my fleet has gathered, and let's attack. Let's go into Foxglove. There's nothing here at the moment. Let's spread out and go into full offensive here and take it over. We may lose the frigate. Nah, I don't think so. And of course, her ships are down here right now. She has no time to react to this. And there we take it. Quite easy. But of course that was to be expected as there's no defense here. Item wise, nothing important there to me. And this island has 6 more minutes of white flag, and then we can also go for it. Let's keep the ships here for now, and in 6 minutes we're going to take back this island here. This is going to be tough. If she goes all out. Where's my royal warship? There it is, right? So actually we're going with a royal warship now too. Finally, we can do this. That's the next level. And yeah, then we're waiting for some weapons here.
Ship constructed.
We still don't have the workloads. This is getting annoying. What is going on here? We have the loading ramps, we have the production, we have the input. Why do we not have... Something very fishy is going on with these textile mills. Are they processing so quickly they can't even get the right amount of wool in? This would be then a bug for these modded buildings. Because it looks to me like they're processing the wool so quickly that they're running out of wool in their local storage and the cart is not able to get it back on time. Right? So the only solution to this really is to have the warehouse right next to them. Like literally right next to them. Because if they need to transport it around the block, it seems to be the processing speed is too high for the input. We're full on wool though, so that's not the problem here. And the same of course applies also, yep, they're running out of potatoes in their local storage, even if the distance is just that, right? This is a problem. Because the cart only can take, I think, up to 8 tons at the same time. And that's it. And they're running out of it constantly, yep. There's really nothing I can do about this. Except for, of course, shorten the transportation time, but it's already as short as possible. Let's just hope that this works out somehow. But now it seems to be stabilizing a bit.
Looks fair, but there's...
And there is the counterattack. Let's send the ships back home. We're not going to lose this island anyway because it's under white flag for another 26 minutes. And I need to get those ships immediately back to my harbor defenses. Otherwise they're getting crushed. Because that's primarily here now the royal warships. And we just don't have any chance against that. Boy, what happened to Miss Hunt? She was such a loveful person, a warm, kind, heartingly person. And now that's the monster. Build me a second shipyard here. And also start the royal warship production. I wanted to save the 50 tons of weapons for Manola. That's not going to work out for now. We can still squeeze in another weapon factory here. Actually give it a warehouse here too. And let's also build me some more flamethrowers. Come on, hurry up please. She's catching up. And yeah, with those beautiful sights and that tension, we will continue in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed so far, but holy cow, it is getting rough. We now will need to, yeah, put away a lot of attention from the city building for now and focus on our defenses before we can safely continue with more productions then. Stay tuned!